Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome to Season 3 of the Goodness Village podcast. I am Hunter Van Dam, and I am going to be your soon-to-be former host because I'm sitting down with our new host of the Good Pod, Jackie Ayo. What's up, Jackie?
Hello, everyone. Hi, Hunter. Thank you for introducing me.
Jackie, we have been talking about this new season of the Good Pod for many weeks, many months, and we had a good conversation about realizing that the Goodness Village podcast started as this idea, and I was kind of the tech guy to figure it out. But I am by far not the face or the voice or the person that gets to talk with so many people in the village. That's really your job. So we thought, why not have just Jackie do the podcast moving forward?
Yes, and I was very honored. I think I teared up a little bit when I was offered the opportunity. But yes, it does make sense. I started off as support staff and volunteer coordinator, managing social media. And my official title now is community engagement manager. So it kind of just made sense for me to be the new host.
Yeah, pretty much anybody that wants to volunteer or be part of the village, more chances than not than Jackie, you're the person that they get to connect with.
Yes, I like to call myself the gatekeeper of the village. I know that our housing manager, Shawnette, is technically the gatekeeper because she brings in the right neighbors, but I make sure we have the right volunteers and the right people to lead workshops for our neighbors so that they can thrive.
So you've been doing the community engagement job for a year and a half.
Yes, it's been about a year now.
What do you love about it, and what is something that has been surprising about it since you've been doing it?
Something that I love is that my job really touches on all of my talents, I feel. So I'm able to do graphic design for social media, come up with captions, take pictures. So I'm tapping into the photography. I still get to engage with the neighbors, which is the reason why I signed up for this job in the first place. I get to go out into the community and spread the word about Goodness Village. So it kind of hits on everything that I feel that I'm good at and need to improve on at the same time every day.
I for one am very thankful that you're doing that job and having the full picture, the wide angle lens of community engagement, because it used to be my job to do social media and photography. And while I can do that job, Jackie, you're great at that job. So I'm very thankful that you are taking and running with it. And if anybody thinks that our socials look good, it's 100% of Jackie. So huge shout out to you, what you've been able to do and how you represent the village, obviously online, but also just how you get to connect volunteers and people in our community into Goodness Village and help build those relationships. Like, that's kind of what it's all about. And you're a huge part of that. So thank you.
Of course. Thank you for allowing me to do it. I started off as support staff and never thought I would ever be in leadership or in a position where I could have my own department and make my own rules on how I feel like I want the village to grow. So this is an amazing opportunity.
Well, talking about amazing opportunities, great pivot to you are now the host of the Good Pod. So here is our official passing of the torch, high five of Hunter signing off as the host, Jackie signing in. There it is.
Very crisp.
It's a good clap.
Okay, so the torch has officially been passed. So I hope you guys are ready for amazing outro and intro music, fantastic hosts, great talking points, all of it.
It's so much better than season 1 and 2. Everybody.
Season 1 and 2 was really great. Honestly, the fact that we even have a podcast, I think, is amazing. The facial expressions people give me when I tell them that we have a podcast is kind of fantastic. So it'll be really nice to be able to lead this. Well, Hunter, I have a question for you since technically you're my first guest now.
Wow, okay, let her rip.
What is some advice that you have for me as the next host for the podcast?
Ooh. I would say do everything you can to just realize that people that are listening want to learn more about the village. They're already curious, or somebody that's close to them referred us to hey, you got to check out the Goodness Village podcast. So at least our audience and the guests that you'll get to talk to, they're already on board, or they're ready to learn more. So you're not here to convince anyone of anything. You're here to help tell stories and facilitate helping share the stories of Goodness Village.
Nice. That will make my job easier. Well, now that I'm taking a big responsibility off of your plate, what are you going to be focusing on now, aside from signing off on our checks and running our payroll, which is very important?
Well, for the record, I don't sign off on anybody's checks. That is 100% our boss and our board's job to do. I just press the submit payroll button. No, I get to kind of hone in my focus here at Goodness Village into the world of human resources. I initially got hired here at GV 4.5 years ago as the social media manager and oh no, the website and the email's down. Hunter, can you fix it? To which honestly my answer was, I don't know, I'll try. And it's been 4.5 years later. So um, I've gotten the chance to wear a lot of hats around here and help out wherever I can. Obviously from media stuff and podcasts to behind the scenes admin stuff to IT to just whatever that's not direct case management or social services. And that's just kind of led me to kind of find a good spot in the human resources world. So I'm in the process of getting my accreditation for that. I feel like it's a really comfortable place for me to settle in here at Goodness Village. I like to think about how everyone's job here is to take care of the neighbors, and it's my job to take care of the staff.
That was beautiful. And also you fix our printers, which we are very grateful for.
I do fix the printers, and I wish people didn't know that because I don't know how to fix printers, but it's my job to fix them. So no one call me about their printer issues, please. Please.
All right. Well, I think we're going to wrap up this episode as it was the passing the torch, which we have so graciously done with that crisp high five. So thank you, Hunter, for hosting seasons 1 and 2. Thank you for the amazing guests that you had featured. You set the bar very high for me. And I only hope that they sound as good as your seasons did.
Jackie, you're going to crush it. Thankfully, I still get to be part of the podcast as doing the recording and the kind of the post-production stuff. I'm still be part of it, but I'm very happy that you're going to be the new voice of the podcast. I'm excited to see and hear who you have on the podcast as a guest, from neighbors to volunteers to whoever. We haven't even talked about this yet, but I'm really excited to see who else we get to talk with and what stories we get to share.
Yes, I'm very excited to talk to the neighbors, especially for you guys to hear their stories. We've known them for over 4 years at this point, so we know their stories front and back, but we know that their stories and their histories and their lives before Goodness Village are very new to you guys. So we want to make sure you hear those, as well as hearing from you guys directly, our volunteers, community supporters and advocates, people in the community who just want to see Goodness Village grow and thrive. We're going to be interviewing you guys as well. So be on the lookout for more episodes for season 3. And as always, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to The Good Pod, share this conversation with your community, and stay tuned for more stories. Remember, being a good neighbor isn't about where you live, it's about how you show up. Until next time, listeners. Thank you for listening to the Goodness Village podcast. Production and recording was done by the Goodness Village operations team with support from Crosswinds Church. Music was provided by Blue Dot Sessions. If you want to know more about Goodness Village, visit us at gvlivermore.org. Thanks again for listening to The Good Pod.